Hey everyone, welcome back to a very late episode of the Small Town Nerdcast. I, of course, am your host, Bry-Fy, the comics guy. Sorry. So, if you guys have been following me on social media, you know I got the COVID, man. I got the vid. It finally hit after 2.5 years of successfully dodging and evading and protecting myself. I finally succumbed to the virus, but I'm doing better now. It happened Sunday night is when I started feeling bad, and I started having a fever and body aches and just all around bad time. Monday morning, first thing, I went to the clinic, got tested, and sure as shit, COVID positive. So that's where we're at. Been at home taking antibiotics, cough suppression medicine, which I haven't actually needed a lot of the cough medicine. I haven't really had a cough, so I am twice vaccinated, or I'm fully vaccinated with Pfizer and have a booster shot as well. And everyone in my family is the same. Well, I think my son has, what was the other one? It wasn't Johnson & Johnson. It was the other 2 shot. Because I think that's all we could get him at the time. I can't, no, I think he's Pfizer too. No, I think we're all Pfizer. I thought for some reason we were, Moderna was the other one. But maybe Moderna boosters with Pfizer vaccine. I can't remember. Anyway, we're fully vaccinated with boosters. My wife and son are all negative. They've been negative all week. But I've just been quarantined in my office and never really felt like I had energy for really anything. Today's kind of the first day, and it's Friday, mind you. Friday the 1st, July 1st. I really felt like the energy to even try doing a podcast. I think you guys can tell in my voice, it's not really there. I'm still congested, but I'm hoping that this goes away, at least in the next week. I don't know. We'll see. I'll record another episode. Yeah, and that's what, every week we'll record an episode. We'll see how my voice sounds and if it's getting better or worse. But I just kind of want to let you guys know, hey, I'm here. Doing great. As of right now, let's see. So, symptom-wise, I stopped having fevers on Wednesday. So Sunday night is when the fever started. Monday, I had fever on and off. And Tuesday was kind of the same, but it was low-grade fever. Would have a fever every now and then. But it was always low-grade, so it wasn't too bad. The body aches stopped after Monday. I would just get chills into Wednesday. Like every now and then they would just sit there and I would just get really cold and tired. And so Thursday, like pretty much it all stopped except I was really congested. And I would still, and even today, every now and then I would get dizzy. Like I would just feel exhausted or like lightheaded or something, and that happened to me this morning, but then I haven't felt that way since. So I think I'm thinking I'm over it now, but we decided to quarantine me through today, and we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Took a COVID test today, and it was super positive, like not even kind of, it was like bam, you're still positive. But me and my wife have heard that even though having COVID, like you will still test positive sometimes on this test. So we just decided not to risk it, and we'll take another day from it. But I don't know. We'll see. See how tomorrow goes. Like, I mean, from everything that I've heard, as long as you're not running a fever and feeling like bad symptoms, you're not really transmissible. So I'm hoping that tomorrow, I haven't ran a fever for today, be the third day, or like I said, Wednesday was the last time I had one. So Thursday I was fine. Today I'm fine. So I would assume that tomorrow, as long as I'm not running a fever, I'm no longer contagious and can get out of my lockdown, my quarantine. Because I got to tell you guys, it feels like being in jail, but like a very nice jail, like a Switzerland jail. Like I have a computer, I have my Xbox, I have books to read. Maybe I'll do a COVID quarantine room. You know, like how MTV Cribs did, but with my quarantine. So yeah, maybe I'll do that because it'd be kind of funny. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing, guys, and what I've been up to. As far as comic book news and stuff, there was some things I guess I could share with you guys. Let me check my mail because that's where I save everything in my email. Going to the trusty phone. Big thing, I really haven't been talking about it much because in the past when I was the Bry-Fy podcast, I used to be associated with this comic book convention. This year, starting with the Small Town Nerd, I really haven't been, but I guess now, better late than never to give them some press. But Comicpalooza, Houston's largest, greatest, and most grand comic book convention, is back in Houston at the George R. Brown Convention Center, July 15th through the 17th, which isn't this weekend, but is next weekend, maybe? No? Let's see. What weekend are we in? Okay, that's not going to work. Let me go to my handy-dandy phone calendar. So not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after. So 2 weekends away from now is Comicpalooza. Man, there's been some pretty big guests, man. People from The Boys, Terry Crews, what is it, Stargate, I think they've had people from, and of course, like comic book talent and stuff. So definitely, if that is something you're interested in, I would definitely hit that up. I don't know. I might have to have a talk with them. It's like, I think we would have gone, and then I got sick with COVID, and we kind of remembered, oh, yeah, COVID's still a thing. So, I don't know. I would like to. You know, now that I've had COVID, it kind of counts as my second booster in a way, and, you know, we'll mask up and everything. So maybe. I don't know. I guess I'll just, like I said, have to talk my wife into it, and we'll see. Over in Sony news, it looks like Emma Roberts is joining the cast of Madam Web show or movie that they got planned. No one has said what role she is playing in the Madam Web. Of course, Madam Web is kind of like a spider. You know what? Actually, I'm not even going to try to lie to you. Like, the only parts that I remember from Madam Web was like a very small cameo she played leading up to Spider-Verse in the comic books, and didn't really know. I think she was in a coma and then like wakes up to scream like they're coming or something. Like, I don't even remember too much. I know she just kind of showed up for a little bit and then was gone, as far as where I started reading in Spider-Man. And I started reading Spider-Man when Doc Ock takes over Peter Parker's body or his mind, whatever you want to call it. Like, they switch bodies. Peter ultimately dies in Doc Ock's body while Doc Ock lives in Peter's body. It's a weird thing, and it's kind of hard to go into in just one podcast episode. But basically, Doc Ock kills Peter Parker, lives in his body, in his mind, because he kind of like overprinted himself onto it, like imprints himself onto Peter's brain. Eventually, Peter's core memories and his core thoughts, you know, bring back his consciousness. Like, his consciousness never truly left his body, so to speak. It was always like there, but Doc Ock's brain was just overriding it in a way, until Peter could finally become strong enough to try to fight back. Ultimately, it's Doc Ock sacrificing himself to give Peter back his body, which allows Peter to come back from the brink of, from death, essentially. Like, I don't know. It's pretty convoluted. Convoluted. Sorry, my brain, COVID. I don't know. I'm sure you guys can tell with my voice. But so that's when I started reading Spider-Man books. And I can't remember if Madam Web shows up there in Dr. Octopus's run, the Superior Spider-Man, which is what it was called, or if it was after Amazing Spider-Man comes back with Peter Parker that she does her cameo or whatever to signal the I think they were called the Inheritors. I don't remember. They were like crazy spider vampire people that just chase down spider people all through the universe. Man, was it the Inheritors? Man, I don't even remember. It's been that long since I've read that storyline. Maybe I need to go back to it. But it was fun, man. And then going into Spider-Verse was a lot of fun, and reading all the side comics and stuff, actually owning all the side stories and stuff was a lot of fun and gave a lot of insight to what was going on. So, yeah, if you're ever curious, hit me up. The last bit of nifty nerd news that I had for you guys, Netflix has pretty much confirmed you're going to start seeing ads on Netflix. For better or for worse, that's just what it is, man. And I don't like it. I don't think anyone likes it. If Netflix gets away with it, I'm sure other streaming services are going to start thinking what they can get away with. So we got to stop it. What I'm saying is get rid of your Netflix subscription. That or like boycott it for at least like a year. So I don't know, man. It's hard for us to. Casey's really into K-dramas right now, and she's got a bunch of them that she's watching and that she can't find anywhere else unless we pirate it or something. So I can't boycott Netflix, but you can. Do it in my place. And that's it for the nifty nerd news. Last bit of small town drama. On my Facebook small town chat page, I'm surprised this didn't show up on my Facebook feed more often, but it has been confirmed by the local police department, so I know it's true. It's not some crazy like spam or troll. So they found in my small town chemicals to make a bomb. Like someone was, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they had them stored in the house or if they were trying to throw them away and someone saw them outside on the curb and was like, oh, that's a strange mix of chemical. Like, who even looks at that kind of shit? Like, oh, that's a strange mixture of chemicals there. Might be a bomb. Anyway, it turns out after investigation from the local police and a bomb squad that indeed those chemicals mixed together could create an explosive. So, holy crap. They had to take the bomb squad to actually detonate this explosive device, which they did successfully. So the town is saved. But holy shit. Like, that is the craziest thing that I've ever heard of happening here. And this is a pretty crazy town, man. With like druggies and Republicans. No. But a bomb? Like, that's insane. I don't know if it was someone like really trying to make a bomb per se. They were very vague in what they thought the chemicals were being used for, but they did confirm that the combination of chemicals did make it explosive, so it needed to be dealt with. So that's pretty crazy, man. But like I said, also they weren't really very clear, and like people have chimed in, like neighbors have chimed in to say what they have seen, but it's really hard because some people's stories haven't coincided with each other. But because some people said, oh, it was left out on the curb, it was just trash. Some people said, oh, it was in the house, someone had to bring it out. But so I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to tell. What I really think is just coke heads or meth heads gone wrong. And they just left their shit in the house or something. I don't really know. But yeah, so now the talking's finally starting to get to me. You guys can probably hear the coughs coming. Drink some water, but I think that's going to be it for the show, guys. Ooh. thank y'all so much for sticking in there. I know we haven't been too consistent with the episodes. Hopefully you forgive me for this week. You know, seeing as how my circumstances are, but I'm hanging in there. I'm doing better. Hungry, really hungry right now. I feel bad because I keep asking Casey, like Casey has to make me food and bring it to me, and I feel bad because I'm normally the one who likes to cook, and I cook a lot, so like putting that on her and the cleaning on her and all that. So Casey has definitely been my superwoman and really been running she always runs this household, but she has definitely been the sole runner of this household while I've been in quarantine, and I miss them so much. Like, it sucks. Like, I've been able to talk to them through like the doorbell camera, and like we have other like security cameras around the house that we can use to talk to each other, and we use FaceTime and stuff to talk with each other, but it's not the same, man. I want to hug my boy. On the other hand, man, I've been playing that Phantasy Star Online game since quarantine, and my character has leveled up like a motherfucker. Like, I'm boss hoss on Phantasy Star Online. That's probably what I'm going to play. I might stream it, but you won't really hear me talk all that much. So, yeah, I'll talk what little I can while I'm streaming, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun, guys. But thank y'all for always being here and always supporting the podcast. And we will see you guys next week. Talk to you later. TTYL. Okay, thanks, bye.